we'll go back to you. And this shit's not here. Like
Sure.
there's no there's no
No set audience.
no set audience. No one's here. It's just two of us. We're just having a conversation.
Right.
Nothing changed. Because I've gotten in that mindset of like when I start recording, I feel like I need to act different.
Mm.
But this shit
Right.
doesn't even exist.
So envy.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
At this, at my brother's mother-in-law's suegra. Is that what it is? In English?
Brothers, mother.
Brother's like his wife's
yeah.
mom, mother-in-law.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
At this birthday party, I saw the girl talking to another guy,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that's where like I kept. I try not to make it obvious, but I kept looking back at what they were doing.
Okay.
And then I felt a sense of like relief
Mm-hmm.
when I found out like towards the end of the night that like she had pretty much not gone home, right, quote unquote,
Mm-hmm.
with either of us,
Okay.
is how my brother's like father-in-law put it.
Question. I don't mean to cut you off. I want to turn this around so I don't look at the screen. Because I keep looking at the screen.
Sure.
Can you tell me, um, if it is on me or not, or you could just move it however it needs to be.
Uh,
And it doesn't need to be perfect.
yeah, that's good.
That's good right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to be looking at the screen and like ignoring what you're saying.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
No, you're good.
That's probably why people do that.
What?
Like if you have a camera, it's a lot easier to like record because you don't look at your screen. It's not a distraction.
Oh, it's not.
So some people like turn their cameras around
Mm,
to capture whatever it is that they're getting.
right.
Versus like looking at the screen, it's like super distracting.
Mm.
Whatever.
It's kind of like streamers.
Yeah.
Streamers do have that screen,
Yeah.
and so they're constantly like
Yeah.
looking,
Yeah.
looking, right?
Yeah. But if they're like live streaming, it's live. It's like they have someone recording them sometimes.
Mm.
So they're. I mean, yeah. Whatever.
Anyways,
I just needed not that distraction to go away.
right.
Okay.
No, that's good. So yeah, there was that sense of relief as soon as I found out that she hadn't really given this guy any attention, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, there was that sort of like, they were off like in the back, like sitting in the tables.
I don't mean to cut you off again, but I appreciate this.
What?
Like this, what we're doing right now.
Dialogue.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good, because it goes back to what I said, like the potential thing,
Mm.
like, because
We're expanding on it.
yeah, because this is something I've wanted to do in the past, but I didn't do. I think Daniel and I talked about it in the past. We just never did it.
I think what triggered it was you saying that sort of window
Yeah,
being shorter.
yeah, but that's good. Like, the we need to do more of that where an idea comes in,
Mm-hmm.
you execute on it.
You execute on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like don't even think about the outcome.
Mm.
You know, because you're better off executing on it, doing the thing, than putting it off. And now you have all these other things that you're thinking about, like, oh, what if I do this wrong? What if I do this? Like, you putting it. I mean, not to say that you're gonna do that, right? But
Right.
you're the time frame between the moment that the thought comes in and then the moment that you do the thing.
Mm.
That time frame, even if doubt does settle in, it's a lot smaller
Right.
than if like, oh, we didn't do it for a week. Oh man, but I have all these things going on, isn't that whatever?
Yeah.
Even if it's only 10 minutes, even if it's only like 20 minutes, whatever it is.
That reminds me of the whole reading that book Atomic Habits,
Yeah.
and how enforcing those sort of like smaller habits
Yeah.
is important.
Yeah. That's
And
crazy.
everything in general.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything in general is like it becomes a habit. So say for example, you start working out, right?
Mhm.
Say you work out
Mhm.
2 days a week.
Yeah.
Monday, Thursday,
Yeah.
right? Well, there's that possibility, right? Or in this certain scenario, let's say you miss Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, now you just created a new habit.
delaying.
delaying,
Yeah, or like skipping.
skipping.
Yeah, making excuses.
Right.
That becomes your baseline.
That becomes your new habit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is putting off,
And I've done that.
putting off what you were initially doing.
Yeah.
What if you were consistent for like 3 months, whatever?
Yeah.
A fourth month comes around, oh, you skipped 1 week, and now that becomes your new habit
Yeah.
because you're not sticking to those good habits.
Yeah. You're developing negative patterns.
Yeah.
Because and it kind of goes back to like not like a self
The stuff is bothering me.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
it's like you're it's not confidence, it's not self-fulfillment, it's like you not it's not being truthful, it's like you're not keeping promises with yourself.
Mm.
So the more you do that, the more like you get into this negative space of like, oh, I didn't do it in the past, I'm not capable of doing that, because now you've put off the thing for so long. That's your excuse.
Right.
That's your excuse in the moment. It's like, oh well, I mean, I skipped on this. I feel like I lost my thought. But you not keeping promises to yourself, or you making those excuses, makes an excuse to excuse the excuse.
Okay.
Cause you it's like a not a, I guess maybe like a coping mechanism, but let's say, okay, you're trying to lose weight, right? You're doing good for like a month, right? You're not eating out, you've been working out, whatever. You have one slip up, one day where you slip up,
Right.
and you're like, okay, not a big deal. But then you're like, okay, I'm gonna get back into it, right? Versus someone might slip up once, and they might be like, oh man, I just undid all of the entire month I just did.
They
So-
might deem it like the end of the world.
Yeah, so why does it matter what I do after this?
Right.
And then so they'll use that excuse of slipping up once as like a proof to allow themselves to do it again. Kind of like how you said.
So, sort of justify.
Yeah, like oh, perfect example. Like going up to a girl, right?
Mm.
You don't go up to the girl that you find attractive because you're scared, anxious, whatever it is. You're like, okay, I'll just do it next time. And so the
I've
next
done
time,
that way too many times.
yeah.
I've done that way too many times.
The next time comes around, and you're like, oh, I'll just do it next time, and you just never end up doing it.
Mhm.
Oh man, I'm so shaky.
Yeah.
That okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just adding.
Well, no, yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to say about the whole like envy part, because it's like
Oh, okay.
Just-
Oh, like feeling that like
that sort of
jealousy.
that sort of jealousy, because I saw myself,
Yes.
like you said, I saw myself doing what this guy was doing,
Yeah.
but the sort of reassurance that I got whenever he didn't do what I assumed he was gonna do,
Yeah.
which was either get her number,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. As soon as I got that sort of reassurance, then I was like, "Oh, okay, I still have a chance. I still have time. I still have that sort of opportunity
Yeah.
to sort of
Like prove to yourself.
be
Like
do
the-
what I have
do the thing.
envisioned,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Which
That-
is committing to like taking that step of asking
Yeah.
this girl for her number.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But it's strange because, like I was telling you earlier, around this girl, and I think she can pick up on that, kind of like how we talked about in the past, that like they can pick up on things that maybe we don't initially sort of notice.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, definitely.
I think she could tell that I wasn't
Being truthful.
like no, like I wasn't going like over the top.
Okay.
I wasn't like sort of like reaching to get her attention,
Okay.
or sort of like going out of my way to like make myself noticeable to
But
her.
you wanted to do it. Or
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I was just, it was just
Okay.
normal. It just came normal to me. You know?
Okay.
You know?
So the fact that you didn't give her that much attention made her want more attention from you.
I assume so.
Okay, something like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
Right.
Versus the other guy was
Vers-
too needy.
Well, not only that, but versus that sort of,
Like you feel
because
comfortable.
I've been that person in the
Yeah,
past
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
I overextend and
Yeah.
I do the double texting,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You could
yeah.
say,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, just that sort of difference,
Yeah.
I think is a good difference in the sense that
Okay, yeah.
they can,
Because you feel comfortable in yourself,
right,
and they find comfort in that.
right,
Versus him wanting to get her validation
mm-hmm.
makes her makes her not reject him, but like kind of pushes her away.
Right.
Because she's like, why is this guy?
Well, not only that, but I've come to find out that she is very like picky
Okay.
with like the people that she talks to
Yeah,
to
yeah.
begin with,
Yeah.
right? So maybe that also has a sort of play into how she goes about interacting with guys in general.
As she should, how they say.
Right,
I mean, everybody's gonna be different.
right.
So
And another note,
everybody has their own way of doing things, or their likes, whatever. Their what's the word? Um, what's the word? Fuck. I can't think of it.
yeah.
Go ahead.
And then another point that you had brought up was being your authentic self sort of threatens other people because
Yeah.
you're not playing by their game,
Yeah.
or you're sort of not in that sort of
Yeah.
competitive mindset
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
That brought back a memory of, I think it was middle school.
Okay.
I think it was middle school. I was in a quinceañera,
Okay.
right? I don't know if you remember Iris. Should I
Uh,
be name dropping?
I don't think it matters. I mean, you're not giving like last names.
Yeah,
Is it one person?
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, hello. I don't know who it could be.
yeah. So anyways, Iris, right?
Okay. The dancer.
I think she was.
I had a crush on her.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That was middle school.
That was
I
middle
don't know
school.
I don't know her last name. Don't say her last name.
No,
Well, I don't
I'm-
think it would matter.
No,
Black
well,
hair.
Huh?
Black hair.
Yeah,
Short.
yeah.
I think she's Salvadorian, right?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Anyways, so her, right?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was in a relationship with this guy.
Okay.
Should I name drop him?
I don't think it matters.
Does it matter?
No, I don't think so.
No?
If we ever end up blowing up, these are all fictional characters.
Just for the record,
Yeah,
right? They
yeah.
don't exist.
Yeah, these are just people
Um,
in our minds.
Mario.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I
Okay, that's
I don't want to say his last name.
Luigi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
so so Mario,
Yeah.
he noticed that I got along with pretty much everybody that was there, that was a part of like
Okay.
the 15,
Yeah.
the chambelanes, the damas,
Yeah.
and obviously Iris was the main girl. It was her 15,
Okay.
so I was a part of that.
Oh,
So he could tell that I got along with everybody, and there was that sort of like feeling of
oh man.
being threatened.
You felt threatened.
He felt
He
threatened.
felt threatened. Okay, he felt threatened.
He felt threatened
Yeah.
because I was like
Just-
I said, I was
You're just chilling.
vibing
Yeah,
with
yeah,
everybody,
Yeah. That was your natural state.
just natural,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
like because
Oh
whenever
man, that's crazy.
whenever we're kids, there's drama, right?
Yeah.
You know,
It's like that those kid feelings.
fucking shaking.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's those kid feelings like that okay like it could be you like you see that one kid getting all the attention, you're like, why are they getting the attention?
Right.
Why not me?
Right.
So it's like kind of like that, but you're older,
Right.
kind of sort of situation.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I never thought of it that way.
But, anyways, yeah. So
This is good. Yeah.
He held on to that sort of like, I guess, envy or jealousy. I would say a little bit of both.
Well, how old were you guys at this point?
Like middle school was like 13,
13?
14.
Okay, okay. Wow.
No, I think it was a little bit younger than that. Because I think freshman year was like 14,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, yeah. I was 14 freshman year.
14, 15
Yeah.
was like freshman year. So yeah, we were probably like what, 12,
Okay.
13?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
13
that makes sense.
at like oldest,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Okay.
So yeah, he held on to that for a long time.
The jealousy?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He felt very like threatened. And he always felt the need to like sort of like show out whenever I was around.
Yeah.
And so I didn't, in the moment, like, I didn't notice it or I didn't see it that way, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I had no knowledge
That's crazy.
of that sort of behavior.
Yeah.
But you bringing that up earlier of the whole, like,
People seeing you as a threat.
yeah, people seeing you as a threat, you doing things right.
In like a casual, like this, you're not even
Right,
thinking
you're not
about
even
it.
thinking about it. That is what triggered that sort of memory because
wow.
I was like, I mean, in the moment, I didn't see it. I was like, "Oh, I'm doing the right thing. I'm talking to these people like they're
Yeah.
my friends." Like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
like obviously, I wasn't fucking.
Yeah, their thoughts weren't anywhere else.
Right.
Versus with him, maybe, yeah, he sees that and
Mhm.
wishes, oh, I wish that could be me. But that goes back to like you wanting to pull that potential out of yourself.
Right.
Like even if it's a negative feeling like envy, it's
Mhm.
like because you want yourself in that position. You want
Mhm.
yourself there. I don't know why I'm like going like that, but you have a higher standard for yourself. Well, maybe some people. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right.
I think for some people, for most people, maybe. But that goes back to being authentic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like somewhere along the lines you are not being your authentic self, so you limit yourself. And in the moment you're being authentic, you're just being you.
Right.
That's crazy. And it's crazy that it's taken this long to come to that.
Dude, it's so weird because as soon as you mentioned that was the first thing that popped in my mind. I was like, holy crap! Like, you know, like I said, in the moment I didn't acknowledge it, but now, like reflecting on that memory,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was that person for some people.
Yeah.
You know, like people envied me because I was my most authentic self around other people, and I guess they envied that sort of personality or
Yeah.
that sort of version of me.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to
Yeah.
call it, but
Yeah.
you know, it's and I can't recall of like other exact sort of memories,
Yeah.
but I know for a fact there were other instances where it was the same case scenario where like I was friends with like a couple, for example,
Yeah.
and the guy felt threatened.
Oh.
Like I can't put a face to it and I can't put a name to it,
Okay.
but I know that Mario was one of the few people that felt threatened
Mm-hmm.
whenever I was around. You know?
That's crazy. And then they maybe like try to paint you in like a negative.
Probably behind my
perspective
back,
to
but
other people.
I don't know. I mean that I'm unaware of. But
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And the one thing, and this is kind of where like, is there more people?
no, it's just the one.
Just one.
I'm assuming it's still the same person. Anyways.
If and this is kind of the mindset shift is like, let's assume people aren't envious and that wasn't the case, like whatever it is. I think it's better to have that mentality of like, I was doing something right and people were envious, than like putting yourself down.
Right.
You know, like having that belief in yourself. Because okay, do I truthfully think people were envious of me? Yes. I can say that and I don't feel any sort of way of it,
Right.
right? Do I feel like that's the case all the time? No.
Mm.
But I do think certain times, a lot of times actually,
Mm.
more than not.
Mm.
Now that I think about it, now that kind of like kind of discussed,
Yeah.
probably in those scenarios, people were intimidated, people were envious, when in the moment I'm not doing anything, you know.
But I think it's kind of like you said. It's like they see themselves
Yeah, through you.
through you,
Yeah.
and they essentially wish they
Yeah.
were in your shoes.
Yeah.
But they're not,
Yeah.
obviously.
They get mad, and they take it out on you.
Either that, or they just hold that sort of resentment
They,
towards you.
yeah. Instead of like looking back and be like, but I mean,
And
you're a kid at that point. You're like, well, how are you gonna know?
oh well, if we're talking about like when you're younger, then
Yeah,
obviously
when
it's
you're
hard
younger,
to.
yeah.
It's hard to. Yeah.
If you don't have guidance,
Right.
but if you have the right guidance, I feel like you probably could work through that.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, like us, maybe. I mean, we didn't have that.
Right.
I know I didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, and it's going back on the whole like living with my roommate,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
My ex coworker.
Mhm.
That's something that I not necessarily went in like full depth, but I pretty much explained everything to him.
Mhm.
Because he pretty much grew up without any sort of guidance either, right? He was around that sort of same environment, right? And I told him, I was like, you going through that
Yeah.
versus me having my parents,
Mhm. You feel guilty.
not necessarily guilty, but it's more so like
You feel bad.
I had them,
Yeah.
but they didn't
Oh.
teach me what I feel like I needed in order to
Yeah.
sort of
Like
grow
Yeah.
into that person that I wanted to become or
Yeah.
should have become,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like there's really not much of a difference in that sort of aspect. You not
Yeah.
having them
Yeah.
and me having them, but then not really.
Yeah. But some people don't understand that.
Right.
Like some people think just because you have the both parents in your life, like you're not gonna be what they are, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could be someone who grows up an orphan,
Right.
and you could do things right
Mm-hmm.
compared to somebody who has both parents,
Mm-hmm.
or you or yeah, like okay, let's say you have somebody who has both parents and someone who's an orphan. Let's say the orphan, for whatever reason, like throughout their life, they're just their authentic self, and they don't deal with these like issues that the other maybe the person with both parents has like some like childhood traumas because their parents aren't good parents, so they don't
Mm-hmm.
give them validation. They don't support them. They don't build their confidence. So their entire like childhood, they're trying to prove themselves to their parents.
Right.
So, but they're never their true authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like the orphan. I mean, they just do what they want, and then they grow up and they're like, well, I've always been the same person.
Right. They
that I am
don't.
now.
They don't feel the need to show out
They don't-
for anybody.
Yeah.
Because there's.
And sometimes it's easier in that aspect because like you have nothing, you have nobody.
Right.
So I mean like no one's there to like judge you. Not to say that like that's a good thing to be an orphan, right? I wouldn't want that for any kid, but if you don't have anybody there who's also working against you in a sort of way, like
Mhm.
maybe I mean some parents sometimes work against their children,
Mm-hmm.
like they instill fear, uncertainty, doubt, anxieties,
Mm-hmm.
limitations on their children,
Right.
right? Versus like building them up and giving them confidence and giving them guidance
Mm-hmm.
and saying like you can do it.
Right.
Versus like the orphan, they just do whatever they want because everywhere they go they're like, well, I mean, no one's here, no one's in charge of me. I'll just do what I want. And then that's more free. You're much more free in that aspect.
Right.
Versus like if you have both parents and they're both telling you like, no, you don't do this. You're gonna go to school. You're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and you're gonna behave this way.
Mm-hmm.
And they're putting you in a box.
Right.
I mean, it's just an example. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you could have a mom and a dad. You know how they say like both having both parents is if you're someone who only has one parent, if there's like statistics, if your father is missing in your life, you're much more likely to end up in jail
Okay.
or become like a criminal or like not graduate from high school or
Mm.
like fall into drug addiction, whatever it is, because father figure usually is like that disciplinary
Mm.
um, pillar in your life,
Right.
and then your mother is supposed to be like that emotional fulfillment, like emotional neediness,
Mm-hmm.
um, type of pillar in your life. You
Right.
know, they're meeting your emotional needs, and but your father is building your like character, like helping you navigate problems and deal with adversity, not be so reactive, not be so emotional when you don't need to be,
Mm.
because I mean, in certain scenarios, you don't want to be emotional. You want to deal with the problem in front of you, and instead of getting in your feelings,
Right.
versus, I think a lot of people these days get very heavy into their feelings, you know,
Yeah.
like the whole authenticity thing is people being in their feelings because they're so worried about what other people are thinking,
Mm.
they're not showing their true self versus like someone who's confident,
Mm.
they do what they want,
Right.
right? And I mean confidence, like I said, I feel like it's either two things. Either it's ultimate belief in yourself or ultimate like you're just unbothered.
Mm.
So whatever you do is you because you couldn't care less.
Right.
So I mean I think it's both. It goes both ways kind of. It could be both or one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
You just do things because you want to, which in a way is form of confidence
Sure.
because you're just not bothered by people. Versus the other one, it's like you have ultimate belief in yourself, so you believe that everything you do is right or not right, but you just have that belief in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need both, but I think you can do with one or the other. I'm working on the second one, like having more belief in myself,
Right.
but I'm practicing more of that unbotheredness because that's where all the people pleasing tendencies are.
Mm.
Like, oh, I can't do this because this person's gonna think that. I can't do this because this person's gonna feel this certain way.
Right.
And it's like, well, at this point, it's like, I just need to do me, worry about me, be selfish, and that's not the. I mean, that's not the. This whole thing about not being selfish is like so dumb, because obviously you don't want to be cocky, you don't want to be a dick, right? Maybe sometime, some point of your life, you might need to be that, but you should be selfish. You should be all about yourself, because if you're not all about yourself, who's gonna be? You're just gonna live through other people. Like other people are gonna give you. Other people make you. You don't make yourself.
Mm.
Like kind of like that um, Instagram post I sent you. It's like if you're living for other people's validations,
Right.
you're not living your life
Right.
because you're just trying to impress everybody
Mm-hmm.
versus like doing the things that you want to do, the things that you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a hard thing, especially if that's not your like nature, if that's not your baseline.
Right.
Like if you've always had these people pleasing tendencies, um, doing something for yourself is a very weird, odd thing to do. You you almost can't do it. It's like, and this is something I struggle with. I'm trying to get better at, like giving myself self validation because my body literally just, oh, I can't. It just feels like kind of like earlier, I was like shaking. I was like, oh man, this feels so weird. But it's like it's you battling yourself on one end because you have these patterns that you've had for your entire life, people pleasing tendencies,
Right.
but now you're trying to become this new person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're shedding your skin, you're becoming this new person, but it's heavy.
Right.
You're having to reprocess a lot of the things that you grew up with.
Mm.
Because if you were the person who was people pleasing, maybe you were in a dangerous environment or you wanted to fit in,
Mm-hmm.
but now you're doing the complete opposite. it's like taking a kid from like one school and putting him into a whole different school.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna feel completely different and out of place, just because their environment changed.
Right.
Nothing changed really. It's just your internal environment's changing. So in a way, like yeah, things are changing, but in the real world, nothing else is changing. But your mindset, you are changing. But I mean, your body, your brain doesn't know that.
Right.
Your body thinks, oh man, some things are going on. Like, this isn't good. Like I need to protect myself. And you need to allow those emotions to come out and feel those emotions
Mm.
to become that new person.
Mm.
Because through reprocessing your old memories, kind of like how we're doing right now, like you're thinking about like going back to middle school, like your middle school self wouldn't have known,
Right.
you know, like, and we've only found out for whatever reason, for whatever lucky reason, or not found out, but like having a new way of thinking, you know.
A new sort of perception.
Yeah, a new perspective.
Of life.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And you know we're wanting certain things out of ourselves, so then you look back and you kind of reminisce and say, okay, well, this time in my life I did these things and I didn't think much of it, but you know,
Right.
it was the right thing.
Right.
Or you know, it's very easy to look back and say, I regret this thing, I regret that thing, but to look back and say, oh, I did this really good, I did.
Mm.
That's that like self validation.
Right.
And it's hard if you've never had somebody tell you, you know, you did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
You navigated this well. Even right now, like even in our adult life now.
Right.
You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last time you got props for doing something right?
Yeah.
Or for having some form of an achievement?
When was the last time someone criticized you and told you did something wrong? You can probably remember that.
That's a good question. I don't think I can.
Like someone criticized you?
Yeah.
Like someone told you like, you didn't do this right.
Maybe at work.
But I'm sure it's a lot easier to come up with
Oh, yeah.
An example of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
It's very easy for that, but
Yeah,
it's very hard to come by a time or think of a time someone told you like authentically, like honestly, like, wow, you did a really good job. Like
Right.
you handled this really good. Like
That's true.
I don't know I can think of that.
I don't think I can name. Probably.
I mean, literally what I was talking about before. Those are the only. I mean, that in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Jose saying like, "Oh, Oscar," but those stick with you.
Right. They do stick with you.
And yeah, like him saying that like that day. In the moment, I kind of brushed it off, but then internally, like it stayed with me,
Right.
and it came up now. It came up earlier. That and then I forgot what the other one was.
Oh, like it was Daniel telling you like you were going crazy.
Oh yeah,
at
yeah. Because he said something similar as well.
Yeah.
He's said some stuff kind of relating to that, but it only happens when he gets drunk. He doesn't say it.
Oh, he doesn't.
He doesn't
sort
say
of,
it in his sober.
Well, it's that liquid courage essentially is what sort of allows those feelings, or
Yeah,
I guess.
and I don't mean to like put business out there, but like when you're drinking, the walls come down.
Right. I think that's common knowledge.
Yeah.
You know,
But I mean, I knew this. You know, it's not. I don't think it's rocket science to.
he's gone. Whoever it was. Yeah.
I don't think it's rocket science to come to that conclusion.
Yeah, to come to that conclusion. And I mean, yeah. I mean, it just takes a few internet videos for you to scroll into something like that, you know? Seeing how, like, people just say the wrong thing a lot of the times because, you know, whenever you have that sort of amount of, it doesn't even matter the amount. Well, I guess it kind of does, but whenever you have alcohol in your system, that's whenever you just.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of being your authentic self in a way.
To a certain extent, sure.
Yeah, because because you're blocking out everything else.
Right.
You know, that goes back to that being unbothered,
Mm.
because you're just so inhibited.
Right.
You can't even like think. But I feel like that's fake. I feel like even in that state, you will still have
Yeah.
some sort of those.
Some sort of like, you could even argue some sort of pride, some sort of
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know.
If anything, it might amplify those feelings.
Hmm.
You know, so you
Yeah.
might act out on them,
Yeah.
depending on the person or whatever
Right.
that situation.
Scenario,
Yeah.
everything really. Yeah, all of those factors
Yeah.
are to be taken into consideration.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's crazy.
I don't think it's necessarily bad to be selfish.
Yeah.
It's how you, like, just going back on that whole topic.
Yeah.
I think it's how you express it
Yeah.
that is important.
Because if it's about you.
Yeah, because like you said, I mean, if you're a dick about it,
Yeah.
then that's just like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
Yeah,
you know, you're just being
Yeah. You're just being arrogant.
right.
Yeah.
And so I do think it is important to be self-centered,
Yeah. To believe in yourself.
right? To believe in yourself, but not at the expense of others,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like you're wanting to say something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you gain nothing by putting other people down.
Right.
You know. I mean, you could put people down, but then it's like you make enemies and you affect other people's lives
Mm.
in whatever form or fashion. If you're being selfish for the outcome that, for the reason of like you wanting to be more your authentic self,
Mm.
more belief in yourself,
Right.
giving yourself the validation you haven't received,
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot different than like if someone needs help and you're being selfish.
Right.
Like if you can help out a family member and you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
I mean, obviously, right, it depends on the context, you know. If someone like I don't know, someone needs to move something from their house or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're like, hey, can you help me out? Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But if they're the type of person who's like not paying their stuff or something,
Mm.
and they're coming to you to be their like, this, I was gonna say
Their checkbook is
yeah,
you know?
yeah, their scapegoat basically, like
Right.
their exit free card,
Yeah.
you know, like their piggy bank.
Right.
It's like no, in that scenario, yeah, you do have to be selfish. Like no, like you know, I've tried to help you in the past. Like now it's your turn
Right.
to like
To be essentially financially
yeah,
responsible, you know?
yeah, like you
'Cause-
have to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, you know, that's love.
Mm.
Because if you're constantly bailing someone out of their problems,
Right.
sure,
Then they're not learning
they're not learning.
how to navigate their life.
Yeah, because
Right.
sure, in the moment you're solving their problems,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not solving the root cause.
Right.
You're solving like the problem at hand, right? But there's something underneath that's not being addressed.
Right. It's like that whole saying with the whole, like, you give a man
Yeah.
a fish,
Yeah,
he eats
yeah,
for a day,
Yeah.
you know?
Mhm. Damn.
Yeah. At that point, they're not thriving, you know? They're
Mhm.
surviving.
Yeah. They're learning how to cope through life instead of like actually like live life, like address their problems.
Mm-hmm.
They're learning how to rely on others instead of relying on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna constantly look for ways for the easy way out
Right.
instead of like saying you know, instead of saying like, okay, I'm gonna fix this problem at the root.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think a common issue even myself included, that a lot of people like fall into is just being comfortable
Yeah.
with their situation. You know, their whether that's financial, I mean, whatever the case may be. You know, I think a lot of people sort of are complacent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is that the right word?
I'm
I think that's the right word.
yeah. Um, I'm thinking like, because obviously, like with anything, you can never have like just unlimited growth,
Mm.
you know. So there's gonna be a time and a point where someone's gonna become complacent, right? I think it just ultimately depends, like what you want out of life,
Right.
you know. If you want to be, if you just want to have a house in your 20s,
Right.
then buy your house in your 20s. Whatever, and if you don't care about your financial situation, you just want to have a house because you truly just want to have a house, then you know that person, they might not be making a lot of money, but they have the house because they wanted to get it,
Mm.
right? Versus someone else, they want to make a lot of money,
Mm.
they want to retire early, but um, they want to retire early, but they don't put in the work,
Mm.
you know. They try to find easy way out, and
Right.
instead of like saying, okay, I'm gonna put in the work, I'm gonna put in the time, I'm gonna put in, you know, watching YouTube videos, reading books, trying, putting effort,
Right.
you know. If it's somebody that's just like, okay, whatever, I'm just not, I just don't care. It depends though.
Yeah.
If someone is living in like a rundown apartment and they're happy, and I don't know, maybe they have like a server job or something, and they make their ends meet, and they don't care what they drive, they don't care where they live, they just feel good, they feel like they don't need anything else. Cool,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's, you can't tell that person they're wrong,
Right.
you know. But if you're someone who's like, man, I want to make more money and this and that, but then all you do is like go home and like watch YouTube, play video games, drink all the time, instead of like, okay, I want to make more money, like what can I do,
Right.
like what job can I get that can make me more money, or what um, income can I produce to get me to that point, like
Mm-hmm.
what are the ways to get to that.
Or what are essentially like the necessary
Yeah,
steps you need to take in
yeah.
order to take you closer to that sort of end goal that you have in mind.
Hmm.
You know.
And that's going to be different for everybody,
Yeah.
you know, because some people want to be like young parents and things like that, and some people kind of like me, it's like, well, I want to be financially
Stable.
stable
Mm.
before I have any kids. And you know, the whole dating situation is kind of my problem to solve. Uh, but I mean, yeah, I think regardless, some people just want to have kids young, so they don't care about their financial situation. Versus, you know, and it has so many different factors. Like maybe they have family members who can support them. So I mean, if they need some sort of help, you know,
Sure.
like they can get that.
Yeah.
Versus like with me, if I have a kid right now, no one's gonna fucking help me. Like maybe my family might like help out here and there and like
Right.
take care of the child if it's needed, but
Yeah.
like financially, no.
Right.
Maybe every now and then, but no. And then I wouldn't want that because I just, like I said before, I'm still very much like a have my foot on the gas.
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna
Still trying to like push forward and
progress. You know,
seek
con-
other
continue my
opportunities.
career. Yeah, like this shit. Like
Yeah.
you know, doing some content creation, like YouTube, TikTok videos, some stuff outside of what I do, like in my
Normally.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I've had um, thoughts. Because I mean, not to say like you necessarily, but like kind of how like we had this conversation. We'll have these breakthrough moments where it's like, oh, we're talking about this thing, and then you come up with like a memory, and you're like, oh wow, what you're saying, like it resonates with what I lived, what I went through. You know, like it's funny because when I was in high school, I had a friend. I had a couple people. They would tell me they're like, you should be a therapist, and I'm like, what? And
I got that a few times as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, because you like listen really well and like you come up with solutions.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. There's a different route you can take.
I kind of wanted to do it.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm saying like there's a different route to. You don't have to be a therapist to give life advice.
Mm.
Look at all the tarot people. What are they doing? They're just reading cards. I don't know like how much that like is legit.
Yeah.
Like if someone's reading you your tarot,
Yeah.
like how much is it truly like, oh, they're fucking pulling your readings from like the ether in the universe, or is it, oh, they just happen to pull out a card and it has this meaning, and like they're reading to you whatever it is you want to hear.
Right.
you know could be both. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more of a spiritual conversation.
Yeah.
But to give life advice to somebody, I mean, I'm not a therapist, but
Yeah.
I'm over here telling you what I'm going through and like my thought processes, and you resonate a little bit, and we've had
Sort
similar,
of like bouncing ideas off
Yeah.
of one another, essentially.
we've had like similar experiences growing up, and we can resonate. So I mean, a lot of other people I think could resonate.
Yeah.
um, that's something I've wanted to kind of explore, doing like some sort of life coaching for people,
Mm. And I think I feel like
because a
a
lot of
lot of people like our age would more
I've
than likely resonate.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it. People already do it.
Right.
Like they'll have like for dating,
Yeah.
or like men's
Like sort of coaching.
like mentorship type of
Mm.
thing. They have followings, and they have their coaching. They have their um, social medias. They have like sponsorships.
Mm.
I mean, some,
You did mention that.
yeah, like
You
some.
mentioned it a while back. Yeah.
And it's like if you can help people, right? And that was my thing with like personal training. What time is it?
11:09.
We'll probably cut it after this. If you can help people with something that I feel like people really need these days, like solving, going through like traumas, or even just like helping people like be themselves, like
Right.
feel comfortable with themselves, and like breaking all these patterns. You're gonna go pay a therapist what, like
I honestly don't know how much they get paid, but
60 to 100 an hour
more than likely, yeah.
to just sit
Yeah,
there.
I think it might be closer to 100. Probably.
Let's prescribe you antidepressant. It sounds like you're going through a lot.
And that's actually an actual thing.
Yeah.
Like I had a friend of mine who answered all of the questions honestly.
Mhm.
Like I think she was just doing some sort of like doctor visit,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, well, we're gonna prescribe you a therapist."
Yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah.
is what she was
Yeah.
told she
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
And she said it was like the worst time of her life
Yeah.
going
'Cause
to a
you-
therapist.
Yeah. Because then they just want to numb you. They want to
Mhm.
numb you more. Some of them, right? I mean, it's like the medical industry. They're there to make money.
Yeah.
A corporation is there to make money.
Right.
They're not there to like truly like fix your issues, because then they would go out of business. You know. Of course, I think there's like a lot of.
I was thinking about that. I don't know.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It is what it is. My opinion.
Yeah.
Um,
I was like, I don't know if we need to pull out our tinfoil hats.
I mean, it's true. It's like, I mean, if it's a company, I don't think a company wants to lose money.
Right.
If they do lose money, I mean, they're gonna go out of business.
Right.
So, you know, at the very minimum, they maybe
From a logistics standpoint, it doesn't make
it does, yeah,
sense
it doesn't make sense.
to lose money.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. 'Cause
So
then you can't deliver whatever product it is that or service that you want to deliver,
right.
unless you just have like some sort of means to keep producing, and you can cover your losses.
Right.
Which I mean,
Which even then, I mean,
maybe you're a farmer and you can do that.
not in today's
Yeah, not
day
in
and
today's-
age.
yeah, not in today's day and age. That's more conspiracy theory, but whatever. Um,
Is it?
maybe not. let me not go down that rabbit hole because that goes into this stuff.
Right.
But if I can, or I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, you said you want to be a therapist.
Not anymore.
Okay.
But I'm saying I did consider it in the past.
My thing is like, I just want to make money.
Right. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Is a real question.
If I can do it ethically, and actually help people or whatever,
Right.
like, then why not?
Right.
You know, because there's gonna be so many people out there who are just gonna scam people out of their money. They're making money.
You have scam centers
Yeah.
nowadays. You know,
Like-
you've got. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but you've got YouTubers
Yeah.
who dedicate essentially their career
Yeah.
making YouTube videos
Yeah.
on just pranking these
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
call centers
Yeah.
and such.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's like you can even make money out of
Yeah.
filming yourself
Scamming the scammers.
scamming the scammers. You know,
That reminds me of that one Asian channel, or that one guy who used to do like the Asian impersonations.
oh, I think I know which one you're talking
That
about.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, wasn't it like drawings? It had like drawings in it.
Maybe.
I think that he would make them himself.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and then whenever he would switch accents,
Yeah.
he would draw
Yeah.
a different sort of ethnicity character
Yeah,
based off
yeah,
of
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
impression he was in. I think I know who you're talking about.
Like somebody.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, I just thought about it. That's funny.
That's the guy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he had the drawings,
Yeah.
and based
yeah.
off of like what sort of impression he
yeah,
would do
yeah.
is who he would draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's like if that's the way out, why not? Like financially, I'm talking about like
Money.
like the like the business or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because okay, example, and then maybe we can end it. There's a guy. Yeah, there's that one guy that I told you about that does like dating, coaching,
Right.
and he charges like $40 a month, and he has like 1,500 people. 40 times 1,000. What is that? 40,000.
40,000.
40,000.
A
60
month?
60,000. Yeah, a month. 40
Well,
by,
no, it can't
four-
be 40.
four-
then.
40 by 10, 400, 40 by 100, 4,000, 40 by
100.
100.
40,000. Yeah.
Did I do that right? 40 by 10, 400, 40 by 100, 1,000,
It has to be 4,000.
40 by, sorry, I'm like, it's late.
Yeah.
40 by 10, 400, right? 40 by 100, 4,000. 40 by 1,000, 40,000.
Oh, by 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, 40,000.
Okay.
Plus 1.5, right?
Where's
So-
he getting a 1.5 from?
No, I'm 1,500.
Oh, gotcha.
So
I was like,
half of 40,000.
where did that multiplier
Yeah.
come in from?
Half of 40,000 is 20,000, so 60,000.
Mm,
He's making 60,000 a month. That's some people's full year salary. 60,000 by 10.
Probably even more.
Yeah, double. It's like 60,000 by 10, 600.
Right?
60,000 by 12,
A lot.
66, 72, 72,000,
720,000.
720,000.
720,000.
just the coaching, none of the sponsors,
Right.
none other products, no investments, no YouTube video ad revenue, no TikTok ads or TikTok
Right.
revenue.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he still has to make some sort of like presence at like conventions or
And let's assume he doesn't even do that. That's just one product.
right,
Let's say his base,
right.
his base coaching.
It's
Maybe
just that.
maybe he has like a VIP.
Mm,
Like, okay, well, 40 for, you know, for you to join the group. But if you want like personalized, like we work one on one.
yeah, you want the iPhone Pro Max? That's
Yeah.
more money.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I've seen so many businesses, people do that sort of thing.
Right.
And they'll say like, okay, you want to work one on one with me? You gotta pay me a lot of money.
Mm.
Like, you're not gonna pay $40.
It's like paying for like a feature.
Yeah.
You know, with these big artists.
Yeah.
Like I know KSI did a couple collabs with like Snoop Dogg, I think.
Yeah.
And then he did a feature.
Yeah, they
with,
pay money for that.
with
for those
like
appearances.
Offset or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah, yeah.
someone like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I recall like in an interview I saw Snoop Dogg was talking about like his features were like 100,000,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
so many bars. I think he said it was like 10, 15 bars.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
and you only got like a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You better get to recording, is
yeah.
what he said in
Maybe-
that interview.
Maybe like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I think it was way less than that. I think he said like an hour.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, that's a drop in the bucket.
right,
Like, if your music makes like millions,
Mhm.
what's 100,000?
right,
Like, it's not uncommon for like an artist to make like 5 million, 10 million.
yeah. But
2
if
million.
if we're talking about like a sort of indie artist, like we're talking
Oh,
about,
and that's different. Yeah.
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 So 100,000 could be
Yeah.
the difference between like freaking going into debt
Yeah.
or you making it.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I mean,
Right.
some people take that bet,
That's a
and it's a risky thing, but it's like
that's a high risk,
high
But
reward
high reward if it
plays out,
succeeds.
if it succeeds. But that's where you got to be calculated.
Mm,
That's where it's like you got, okay, do I have enough listeners, people, like, am I growing, or am I like, I'm not gonna drop 100,000 right now.
But you've also had the people, and I'm not saying that they spent a lot of money, but
Yeah.
because I highly doubt they did. But you've got those people or groups that make like one-hit wonders and then they're
Yeah,
gone.
and they're gone. But
You
they
know?
make all their money and then they're good.
Or if they're not responsible with it, then obviously they're gonna go blow it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on like cars, houses, whatever, jewelry, clothes,
I mean, and then
luxuries in general.
that just comes down to financial literacy. Like,
Yeah.
how do you use your money?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't take, like, it's not rocket science for some people to, like, make good money choices,
Right.
you know? If you want to just splurge, then that's one thing. But if you want to, like, live off of the money that you make and, like, have recurring,
Have a form of like equity,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, then that's another thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that's my thing. It's like I kind of want to do those other things because, yeah, sure, you can make money like in a career, but it's like even that hits a ceiling,
Yeah.
and you got to put a certain amount of time and all these things, and
Right.
time freedom, and going and doing things. You need to ask for time off, new job, like, and inflation, all these things. Like, how much of your money is gonna actually keep up with the rising costs of everything?
Right.
And then it's like, how much money do you need to, like, retire?
Mm.
Like,
That's a good question.
to retire versus like doing life, like living life however you want.
Right.
Those are two different things.
Right.
Like splurging in life and then retiring.
Right.
Retiring is a lot easier number to get to
Oh yeah.
than like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go on private jets and like all these events and like
I mean-
all this spending.
Going back on the whole, like if you have some form of like financial literacy, I mean, who's really flying first class?
Yeah.
If you're sort
Yeah.
of in that lifestyle,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, you're just gonna keep it hush hush and like keep your money.
Right.
I mean, you're not gonna be out here wearing designer clothes.
Right. You're gonna be Mark Zuckerberg with a
Very minimal.
gray T-shirt.
Yeah. So Right? Because what is this designer clothes doing for you?
Right.
It's making you a target.
If anything, you're sponsoring them,
Yeah.
and so for free,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're like sponsored by a
Oh, okay.
specific
Yeah,
brand,
that's
and that
different. Yeah.
that's obviously
Like,
different.
oh,
But
Nike's gonna sponsor you, then you wear their Nike. I mean, yeah.
hat,
Oh yeah. It's like that's
Yeah.
just what it is. All right. Well, I mean, I think this is a good starting point.
yeah,
Whoever is watching, I appreciate you tuning in. Might do more of these. This is just kind of off the cuff. Me and my friend Omar, we have a lot of interesting conversations.
pretty spontaneous conversations.
Pretty spontaneous, pretty deep, in depth psychology, self improvement, men's mental health, personal development.
Sure.
If you want to sponsor the show, send me a message. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're trying to do more of this. This is good. Honestly, even just to like look back in the future,
Yeah.
just that. But hey, man, who knows what the fuck might come out of this?
Yeah, I think in general, I mean, it's a step in the right direction as far as, not only communication is concerned, but
Yeah.
our hobbies
Yeah.
is concerned.
Yeah.
You know.
I'd rather do this than like go. I'd rather develop something like this
Mm-hmm.
and get something out of it,
Right.
even if it's kind of small, than like, what are we gonna go do it? Like, fucking fuck around and some shit at night.
Like a nightclub.
Like, yeah. We're just gonna be standing there doing whatever the fuck.
It depends.
I mean, yeah, you
It
have
depends.
like, yeah, obviously, we can have our fun and stuff, but it's like,
Right.
I mean, if we do this and like, then we make a shit ton of money, it's like, and then we can fuck around. I mean, we can fuck around now, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Just that balance.
Right.
But I think this is more productive instead of like sitting around and like scrolling
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's have these conversations and like, let's publish them and like, do the following, do the thing, get the fuck out of this rat race. Because a lot of people think the same way. They're just afraid. They're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of having eyeballs on them.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid of being seen. This is another form of practicing like visibility.
Yeah.
Like not being afraid of being seen,
Right.
right? Because we're both giving our opinions, we're giving our perspectives,
Yeah.
right? So people are gonna disagree, right? But that's in everyday life,
Yeah.
right? But that's how people become successful in the public eye,
Mm.
having visibility.
Right.
You know, if you're someone who's like the class clown,
Yeah.
all the eyeballs are on you, you graduate from your class and you've got enough eyeballs, everybody's gonna be like, oh, that's that one guy.
Yeah.
So then whenever they go and have to get like an opportunity, it's like, well, all the teachers know you, all the students
You
know
have
you.
that sort of recognition.
Yeah, people will already think about you. So if you were like, hey, like whatever, as long as you weren't a dick to people or
Right.
weren't disrespectful,
If you capitalize on that.
that's something that money can't buy.
Yeah.
Like that's a form of currency.
Mm.
And that's how, I mean, like look at fucking Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, like
Right.
all these people that have followings.
Right.
Like sometimes they get into shit for free just because they're famous.
Right.
It's a lot more lucrative to have someone with social value.
That reminds me of this one girl who posted pictures of her graduation
Mm.
from like some form of a university or a college,
Mhm.
and she literally wrote on her caption, and obviously it was part of the picture. She wrote, she was popping Dr. Peppers instead of popping champagne bottles.
Mm.
And literally, Dr. Pepper, the company itself, commented on her video.
Yeah.
They made her like a special, like handcrafted cup or a
Mm.
mug or something like that.
Mhm.
And like they like followed her on social
Yeah,
media.
yeah.
And I forgot what else I did. I mean, they sent her like a whole sort of care package,
Mhm.
and in that was that cup that I'm
Yeah.
telling you about. They sent her like a bunch of stuff.
The same way we are so negative towards ourselves in our minds,
Mm.
why not do the positive? I mean, why not do the opposite
Right.
and do positive work?
Right.
Be as delusional as possible your goals as big as possible.
Right.
Because I mean, if your goals are just straight out into the fucking sky, the universe,
Mm-hmm.
even if you come like halfway, even if you come like down here, you meet those. You meet a tenth of what you said.
Right.
It's better to have that and shoot for that
Yeah.
than shoot for nothing.
But I think what's also good, and it's, I may sound like a broken record at this point, but I think it's also important to, going back on that whole, everything is easier said than done thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's easier. It's easier to say, shoot for the stars than it is to actually
And do
take
the
that
thing.
first step.
Yeah, do the thing.
You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also kind of like you said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I think whenever you have these sort of creative thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it may be, I think it's important to close the gap
Yeah.
between
Mm-hmm.
the moment you have it
Mm-hmm.
and the time it takes for you to take that
Execute.
step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The shorter that window is, the more likely you are to follow through with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. You never know what might come out of it.
Right.
So.
Dr. Pepper sponsorship.
Yeah. Just
Right.
just because.
Just because you decided to post a picture
Yeah.
online that happened to blow up,
Yeah.
which wasn't even your intention to begin with.
That goes back to what you said, what we said, just your normal state.
Right. Right.
Getting
Your authentic self.
getting attention.
This girl literally just wanted to have fun
Yeah.
with
yeah.
that picture.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like,
Yeah.
oh, I hope Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper sees this
Yeah.
image,
Yeah.
and I hope I get,
Yeah.
a follow back on Instagram.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that wasn't even her intention.
Yeah.
Her intention was just post a picture and have it as a fond memory, I assume,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think she thought twice about posting it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, should I post it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. 'Cause
You know?
like, what is that gonna do? Like,
Right,
You're just enjoying yourself, doing you.
right.
That authenticity is like so magnetic,
Mm-hmm.
and just removing all the negativity, all those filters. Like filter out the negativity. Like
Right.
just do what you want.
Right.
So I think that's a good stopping point.
Yep.
What time is it?
That pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah.
11:29.
Oh, that's not bad. I'm
Yeah.
probably go take a shower. Yeah. Watch out for the next one. We don't have a name for this just yet, but we'll see what we come up with. The
Whoever it was left a like. So
the something podcast.
they're gone. But
All right. I mean, this will be on the YouTube channel. If I ever create a second or another account,
yeah.
maybe, or I just keep this one. Who cares? Yeah. So, cool beans. See y'all next time. Oh. Who said hi? How do I stop it?
Somebody said hi.
Yeah, somebody said hi.
Don't put the trash on the ground.
Oh my bad. Okay.